I was like, surely this is not right. No, 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 no. I debated whether or not to turn the camera on today. You know, the topic isn't very fun, it isn't very light, but it's a vlog, and I thought I would turn it on and just talk about some news that I got today. And my heart is so heavy, I feel like I can't breathe. You know, or I can't get a deep breath. And I just feel like everything has stopped. Although I see that life is going on, people are walking around me and driving, and the sun is going down and the clouds are moving, and I just feel like everything has stopped. And that is because I got some news a few hours ago from my cousin. And actually, I found out about it on Facebook, of all places, right? But she had a post that had a colored background and had text on it. And it said to pray for her family because she found out that a cousin of hers, who is a veteran, had killed himself last night. And I was like, wait a minute. We both have a cousin that's a veteran. Surely that couldn't be the person I'm thinking of. So I sent her an instant message and said, I just saw your post. Who is it? And then she proceeded to tell me who it was. And in today's age, when you have so much stuff that's posted on the internet, you want to go fact check it or go to Snopes to find out if it's true. You know, that was my first thing, was like, no, that's got to be fake news, you know. And I kept reading it over and over again, and it was our aunt and uncle and their son. I was like, surely this is not right. No, 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 no. He wasn't in a car accident. He wasn't just in the hospital or something. You know, he was gone. He killed himself. And he's 2 years younger than me. He's in his late 40s, I believe. I think he's a couple years younger. Anyway, either way, I think he was a year behind me in high school. Anyway, I mean, we were just talking about when I was in Michigan for our vacation last month that, you know, and he was like, hey, you know, have a great time and, you know, say hi to your dad, say hi to your mom, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, good to hear from you. You know, I mean, we did a lot of chit chat on Facebook, but we also had lots of instant message conversations. I learned a lot about his time in the military. He's a U.S. Army veteran, and you know, I was learning a lot about his time of service, and I knew that he had some PTSD and some other issues, but I just never would have expected that I would be saying this about him, that he committed suicide. And of course, I don't have any details. No one has any details. Obviously, someone just found him because they said it happened last night. So obviously somebody got word, and now it's starting to filter through the family. People are making phone calls, and I just cannot get a deep breath. I can't. I can't process my head around this. And the curiosity in me wants to know, but then I don't want to know either. I don't want to know, but I do want to know. I care about our veterans, and he was a disabled veteran, but you couldn't tell. So I don't know if he was disabled or he was classified disabled because of something. Is it because of PTSD? Is it some other kind of physical injury? Did he get like a concussion or a blow to the head or something? He never was really saying, always talking about his list of ailments. He was just living life. And he and I were talking earlier this year about writing his memoirs, and he wanted me to narrate it. And I was like, yeah, I'll be happy to narrate this thing for you. And so I know he was trying to get some stuff off the ground. And I know there was a little bit of chaos in his life. Who doesn't have chaos, though? I mean, really. But I hate suicide. I don't hate that people, that someone did it, like the person. I don't hate the person for doing it. Although I would love to be able to talk to them and find out what drove them to that point of no return, of that point of, this is my last thing. This is the only way I can deal with this, or my only way out, or whatever. I just hate that it's a choice. I hate that that it even exists. I hate how the devil can get in and mess with your thoughts if you have a weakened mind state, if you have a weakened self-esteem, and how the devil will get in there and just poke until you can't take it anymore. And no matter how much you drown it out with alcohol or drugs or food or just, busyness or one thing or the other, whatever it is, and he's just still sitting there poking. And then pretty soon people just give in. And it's so stressful, so overwhelming that this is their only answer. This is their only way out. I just did a live stream this morning talking about hope, talking about a woman of faith and knowing who's in charge and who I belong to and who loves me. When I just find myself speechless, I find myself just going through the motions, trying to breathe. I'm watching the clouds move by. And I'm sitting here waiting for my daughter. Trying to keep it together so I won't cry while I'm driving. But she'll probably know something's up when we get in the car. And Jimmy was there when I found out. And as soon as I said it out loud, he came over to me and, put his hands on my shoulders and my back and stuff and try to console me, because I just am dumbfounded that he did this. I want you guys to know that if there is ever anything, any thought that you have where you feel that you are so overwhelmed and that you feel like throwing in the towel, literally throwing in the towel and checking out, I want you to call someone and I want you to reach out to someone. You can reach out to me. I know that you can only do it through social media unless you already have my phone number. I will be there to help talk you through it, point you into the direction where you can talk anonymously to someone and get help. There's National Suicide Hotline. There are recovery centers. There are people that I could point you to where you are locally that would be able to help you. I beg and plead with you to talk to someone. because you are important. You are necessary. You matter. You matter. No matter what you're feeling, you matter. You are necessary. I love you. I love you for watching. I love you for listening.